YouTube, what is up with y'all? Today, this Neil Goodfella Neil coming through with another weekly 7 sneaker rotation. Day 1 begins on Monday. Day 7 ends on Sunday. I don't do this to brag or boast, but it's to inspire for people to actually rock their sneakers. When you got over X amount of pairs, over 100 pairs, over 150 pairs, it's definitely essential to get them in a rotation, a constant sneaker rotation. So I try to do a sneaker rotation every week or every other week at minimum, but I know I've been slacking and slipping, but hey man, life been happening anyway. So I got y'all for the next few weeks, so we'll see. Let's see what we doing. Monday, day 1, I end up rocking the Black Cement 3. Now this was the first retro that dropped with the Nike Air on it in 2019. Not the one from 2000 or 02 or 01, not that Nike Air one, or the OG one obviously. It's not that. But you know, when they first put the Nike, start putting it back on there again. I think this was 2018, 2019 these dropped, and might have been 2018. So this is still that pair. I know they just dropped some in the 2020s. I didn't really see a point of buying them personally, because my pair is already still fine, but maybe for new collectors it's probably cool. You know, I will say this year is a good year to definitely get your Jordan collection together. Like this whole 40th year anniversary stuff, like they definitely been dropping some hits too. Most of them cool. I got a slight little problem with the white leather 5s they've been dropping, like that cut that they be using on the mesh, but mesh paneling. I prefer the bigger mesh paneling, but that's a whole nother different video, whole nother story, because I don't even got no 5s to even show you guys. But yeah, so this is what I end up rocking on Monday, the Black Cement 3. Next up, I end up rocking the Cinema joints, Nike SB Dunk joint, Nike Dunk Low Pro, City of Cinema, I think it's called that. But I showed this in my pickup probably months ago now, and definitely a classic sneaker. Definitely in my top 10 for this year, maybe even top 5 for this year. I probably should just do a quick little top 5 sneakers that I like right now out of my pickups, but still got to give it time though. But by all that time, man, the year probably been on wind down, because we already passed the halfway mark. Where we at? So we in fall now. So typically I know people do them in like half the year or whatever. So I don't know if it's still worth it to even do it, right? Because it's like, well, shit, we already seen Neil top 5 in the fall, so you know, fall, the winter right around the corner with the new year, so it's gonna be most likely the same stuff. I don't plan on picking up too much more other like big releases or whatever, because a lot of the stuff they dropping is stuff I already have, like Taxis, Bugs Bunny 8s, the Gamma 11's somewhat interesting. It's just when you already have them, you don't have too much of the urge to go out all like that to get them. Like, I'm not, you know, like as it was with the first time you got it. Like same thing. That's how I felt with the Legend Blue 11s. Like I got the 2014 one, so it was just kind of. And I do like the higher cut patent leather, so it's like one of the things I could kind of like rest on. But I do like the high patent leather, so it's like one of the things where I'm not in a rush to get them, but I just might pick them up whenever, right? So Tuesday, I end up rocking the City of Cinema Nike SB Dunks. Crazy, fly, clean. This is probably one of the sneakers you want to pick up on before time run out, because I can see, you know, once they, man, because even like just a history, if you in the SBs or whatever, once they dry up, the price start going up. Like with most sneakers, the different brands too. So Wednesday, I end up rocking the Motorsport 4s. This is something you don't see every day anymore. Now when these did drop, a few people did have these on. They was rocking them for sure. Can't really too much go wrong with like a easy Duke colorway, like that Duke's blue or whatever, you know. It's just a flip of the fire red. Definitely a fly, clean sneaker. Definitely worth it. These went on sale at the time when they released, so that's why I wore on Wednesday. Thursday, I ended up rocking the Nike Air Max 95. I forgot what this release was actually called, but I know I did a review on them years ago. And it kind of got like that cut up material, kind of like a jersey-esque kind of like material. Back when Nike was on their super let's save the earth, recycle every sneaker kind of like energy, you know what I mean? And they was just like kind of reworking things, making them more lighter, using, you know, more sustainable materials, you know, for the sneaker. So like you'd be saving, you know, you'd be less pollution or whatever. So that's what I think, that's what some of what this is to a degree. But I said it a lot better in the sneaker review when I did this more in depth. But I actually ended up rocking these joints. I forgot that I even had the green lace to even go with them. You know, I guess I could use that for my other Air Max or whatever, but it's clean with the white one for sure. Just something you don't see every day for sure. At least that colorway, rather. And that's what I rocked on Thursday. Friday, I ended up rocking the Air Force 180 Charles Barkley. Now, this is something you don't see every day neither. I need to get to my black ones. The black ones, the ones Barkley actually wore. Now, this was around that time, in that 2012 time, when them chromatic sneakers was definitely taking off. All gray, all red, all blue, whatever it was, they did the whole sneaker in most cases. But obviously you can see you got some of that black on there, small hints of like a dark gray here and there. But I think this is definitely a fly sneaker just to bring out. It definitely turns heads because it pops. You know, it's just an all red sneaker. It's hard to miss these. I like it. Like, it's super vibrant in the camera too. I like to keep my sneakers clean. I know some people beat them. When you got different colors and stuff like that, especially like a red, sometimes they get harder to clean if they get like super dirty. So I definitely wear these with caution. Also too, before I leave this sneaker, this was when Nike was doing the Hyperfuse technology. As you can see, there's no threading on the sneaker like how the OG would look. They did drop the OG black one, and they dropped the Hyperfuse black one. I ended up getting the Hyperfuse black one at the time because they dropped the OG netted one, the OG sewn one that Barkley actually wore a year or two later. So yeah, so I still got the black one. So far so good. It was a little bit of fog in here at one point, but since I've been wearing them, again, stick to your sneaker rotations. You know, I don't have to worry about it falling apart, so I can safely put this back in the box to rock on another day. So that's what I wore Friday. Saturday, I ended up rocking this joint right here, and this is the Nike Air Mac Attack. I just seen this colorway on sale I think yesterday or a day or two ago. So some of these still floating around, and they're not going for too high. I seen the sale price was about like 100. Me personally, I think these probably worth like 80 at the most, 70, 60-ish. The colorway definitely speaks to me. It look more tennis like with this colorway. I know they got an off-white one with like the forest green. That one look fly too. Now, so far, those my top colorways for this model. And also that white and yellow is good. That white and red, I like all in that order. Like, you know, that white and yellow one's a little bit more stands out more than that red one to me, because you don't too much see a white and yellow sneaker every day all like that, or at least it just looks good on this kind of model too. But this one is at the top for me as far as like favorite colorways, at least my number one favorite. Then the off-white one, then the white and yellow in that order, and then the white and red, then the black and gray. And I know Travis did the black and gray as well, but yeah. Lastly, so that's what I wore Saturday. And also too, you got like that print on the top, like a damier print. I didn't wear the Air Max 90s in a while, so I ended up rocking these. And I see that Nike is back on their let's make the Air Max 90s with a bull snout kind of like thing instead of the slope recraft that they gave us in 2020 like these. Now this is the OG color, like that highlighter yellow, the Volt colorway. Definitely clean. These dropped back in the day as well. It's funny because now 2020 about to be back in the day as well, because that was just 5 years ago. But it's crazy because now it's the 25th year, I mean the 35th year of the Nike Air Max 90. I also dropped a video for that as far as like my infrared color blocking collection. Go look at that if you haven't yet. It's basically a re-release just for some of my new subscribers that haven't seen it yet or whatever. I know some of my followers actually found me through my first initial Air Max 90 infrared color collection video. So this is nothing new. But yeah, man, bought hella colorways from 2020 around this time. I was tapped out after I got all them colorways. Like, I don't need no more Air Max 90. So that's all I end up rocking for this weekly 7 sneaker rotation. What did you guys rock? I see I didn't too much wear any, my New Balances or whatever. I'm still just kind of putting together some of the sneakers I end up putting up, man, because it was just getting atrocious down here with my weekly rotations, man. I kept most of them out for y'all so I can actually do the videos, but some of them I had to put up because I was like, it was getting to the point I was tripping over my own sneakers. So I'm gonna try to stay more on it this time as far as getting them out. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you want. This Nail Goodfella Nail. I am out. I got more content on the way. Peace.